Alrighty, guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are here for My Hero Academia episode 45. I can't remember what episode this is in season 3, like the exact number. I think let's see, we watched 4, and then 5 was the Iron Fist one. So, and then I think 6, there was one after that, which was 6. So I think this might be 7, but either way, there's a few things I want to talk about regardless of that. Real fast, before we start, you might hear some loud noises. I am recording this during the day, which I don't usually do. I usually record this at night when there's no riffraff going around anywhere else, so it's always like really quiet, but you might hear some screeches and stuff. And now, because my nephew is just really loud sometimes, he's a kid, he's sometimes jumping around and stuff, so you might hear banging. Just so you guys know, in case you're wondering why you hear some different stuff coming from my mic than usual. But then there's also, the reason why that is because I messed up a little bit, I suppose. I usually, my weird schedule that I have is that I usually only sleep for like 4.5 to 5 hours at night, but then I take a nap later on in the day, and usually after like everything's done, after dinner, I relax for a little bit, and then I end up getting like really tired. I take a few hour nap, and then I get up and record typically. But last night I fell asleep for that nap and didn't wake up until like 5 in the morning, so I just kept sleeping all through the night, and now it's like 9 a.m. right now, so definitely a different time for me than I usually do stuff, but yeah. And also, you're gonna see me in the same clothes because I was supposed to record yesterday, and now for the next 4 videos, you're gonna see me in the same clothes. Because I was supposed to record yesterday, but because I didn't end up waking up after my nap to record, I didn't end up doing it. So now it's basically me doing all 4 episodes in one day, but I'm not going to do them all in one sitting. I'm going to do 2 right now and then 2 later on today, probably like after dinner at some point or something. Or maybe I'll make sure I set an alarm for my nap tonight and do it after my nap, like a normal kind of thing. But regardless of that, sorry I talked so much, guys. So let's just jump into this episode. I'm not even going to talk about what happened last time because we've already wasted enough time, guys. So we are going to start the episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Oh, I have that really loud. Holy crap. Fixed it. Luckily that didn't affect you guys. Yep. Oi, 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 oi! Who are they? I fucking love twice. Ugh. I feel like my nose is being weird. My long delays. It's because I tried to read subtitles. I do that a lot, in fact, where I start saying something and then a subtitle line comes up that I want to read, and then I just end up just not talking. Excuse me, guys. My nose was like a little runny, but not like a lot, and I want to make sure it wasn't like a bloody nose before we get farther into the episode. Because sometimes that'll happen. uh, I also have some coffee, by the way, guys. Because I just woke up, and nothing says watching shows like a cup of coffee to go along with it. It's actually surprisingly hard for me to sit here and record 4 episodes in a row. Like, I could sit here and watch, like, an entire 12 episode anime, but I guess it's because, like, my most comfortable position is sitting way back, and if I lean real back, it would look like really lazy, so I don't do that. Yeah. Mineta. God damn it. It's funny because Mineta talked about last season at the end of it, talked about like being a hero makes you cool, but he's still scared to do anything. And I mean, I know he's still a kid, but oh, some serious firepower right there. Damn. I still wonder how the clones compete to the actual guy. Like, would Dabi get his butt kicked this easily if if it was actually him there? Yeah. Just by them knowing this location, essentially, they've already won in a sense, so whatever else they do is just adding on to it. Hmm. You're attacking a bunch of kids, though. So, stomping on them. I thought was such a badass. At first, I thought he was still stomping on him there, but at that far away shot, but until he's shaking off the mud from his foot or whatever it is. Yeah. But I still wonder if that's actually like Dobby's full strength is just shooting out a bunch of fire and then getting tackled and done. Or if it's just because like is twice kind of controlling it. Is the autopilot just not very good? I don't know. I don't know how it all works. He can compress himself, which is pretty cool. I like that. I like how Todoroki isn't as bothered by the heat of the fire. It's a very nice touch, I always thought. What a weirdo. Good work, Shoji. Shoji's coming in clutch this little arc. Little creeper. He's back. So, if he compresses himself down while he has people compressed on him, does that mean he could infinitely compress? Like, theoretically, could you compress everything inside of, like, say, a refrigerator? And yeah, once again, Shoji comes in clutch. I actually kind of forgot about that moment a little bit, that he, you know, I guess I know the result of this, but he still almost came in clutch. He still did good. Oh, the Nomu and Kurogiri, yeah. But no, what I was saying before was, could you compress everything inside of a refrigerator and keep, like, a ton of things compressed? Like, just a ton of meals. Because those little balls, you could fit so much inside of a refrigerator, and then compress the refrigerator and keep it with you. And then you could just expand the refrigerator and then expand the food afterwards. And just have, like, so much food on you. Obviously, it's not the best way to utilize that, but... And how does he talk with that in his mouth without swallowing them by mistake? Yeah. Magicians like to misdirect. It's very true. Boom. Naval laser coming in clutch. I like saying clutch this episode, apparently. Sorry about that. Oh, Midoriya. Oh. That wipeout looked very silly, but at the same time, that's gonna hurt so bad. Damn. Yep. Yeah, Bakugo. Oh, I get chills just thinking of this right here. Don't come, Deku. Oh, the way he says that is so good. Man. I get chills just from that. Just... It was like the one time he wasn't, like, angry and yelling. He knew the situation, and he was just like, you're gonna be screwed, you're gonna be dead if you come, so don't, you know? Aw, that's how I take it anyway. Invisible Girl with the, uh, gas mask on looked a little silly. I don't know why, but you're kind of used to seeing her with just her clothes on, but then when you just see, like, a t-shirt laying there on the ground with a gas mask on... Yeah. I wonder if that's a shot directly from the manga, or if that's just something they drew for this. But either way, it's a really cool shot. Yeah. Damn. One was missing. Damn. 3 were caught. God. Moonfish has, like, no teeth left. I wonder if he's even able to, like, ever use his quirk again. Or does his quirk, like, allow him to grow more teeth? I don't know. I mean, we're probably never gonna know, but... You know... Goddamn news. A bunch of scavengers. I could never do that job. I'd be like, they just went through some shit. Let's not bother them. And then they'd be like, you're fired. Hmm. Poor All Might. Relaxing in the tub. Poor All Might. Uh. Yeah. See, I'm starting to think that that might be a red herring. So I thought this whole time, I've always been thinking about it. I've always been thinking about who could be the villain, right? Or not really the villain, but who could be the spy, I suppose. Um and I mean they could easily just write in a story where any of them is the spy, you know? But I almost wonder if it's a red herring and it's just all for one just has some cuz like the reason for thinking that is because they knew where that uh they knew where the camp was and that's it. All for one could easily have a quirk that finds people. And we even know that Shigaraki, Tomura Shigaraki, he said like I need your help for this or something on the phone, which I think he was on the phone or he was just talking to the monitor. Either way, I'm pretty sure he was talking to All for One. I guess he could have been talking to the spy, but I'm thinking he was talking to All for One, and All for One could have a million quirks that could find somebody, you know? Easy as that. I was very confused at this part. I think. Well, no. I don't know. I was a little confused because I assumed they would have found it based off the tracker that Momo had, but then I realized afterwards that they found it through detective work. They found the bar, and the tracker is where the Nomu is, which is basically the stronghold for the Nomus. Two different places. But the fact that they revealed both of these things in this episode, I felt like was kind of confusing. Hmm. I'm here to counterattack. Oh, might. Hmm. If I heard that on the news, I'd be like, what the hell? Because of the name, like the League of Villains Action Vanguard Squad, it's like a ridiculous name. Hmm. I didn't believe for a second that this would turn Bakugo at this point in the show when I was first watching it. Way too stubborn. Even if he agreed with what they said about like the oppression that some heroes get and that, you know, he gets and everything, I still don't think he would ever change. Like, he's just too stubborn. Such a weird animation for his eyes, but I guess it's supposed to like symbolize like the painkillers he's on or something, I think. Yeah. That's earphone jack and invisible girl, right? I sometimes forget who Hagakure is. No. No. But he still saved Coda, man. Oh, they're such good kids. Hmm. I get chills just knowing, just kind of remembering what All Might says right there. Just, she used to hesitate, but look at how much she's grown. Yeah. Yeah. Ida learned from his mistakes. Oh, man. This part is always so... It's so good, honestly. Like, it's very emotional, but it's also, like, super well written. Except for that ending. as I'm saying that, I realized I was sitting there really, very quiet for that last bit, and I apologize for that, but it's such, like, I feel like it's such a powerful scene that I had a hard time coming up with anything to say. I even realized, like, halfway through, I'm like, I'm not really talking, I should probably say something, and then I'm like, but I don't really know what to say, it's just so good, you know? But that ending was just a little abrupt, you know? It felt weird, but... It's such a good episode, though. I love the whole... I always love, because so many people have a bad connotation with Bakugo, and I feel like there's just a lot more to him than we even know at, like... At the point in Season 3 where I left off. I don't know if they reveal anything else, but I still feel like there's some stuff we don't understand about Bakugo that can be revealed later on, but, you know, I don't know. Alright, so we're not watching preview, so that is the end of episode 45, guys. So yeah, like I said, fantastic episode, I really love it. The second half, you could say, is a little slow, but that's only because the first half was so packed with content, you know? Whereas it was almost like they did half an episode for the conclusion and then half an episode for the aftermath, you know? It was one of those things where, like, usually in shows like this, they do a conclusion episode and then an aftermath episode. So, like, the whole episode would have been losing Bakugo and ending shortly after that, you know, and they would have filled it in with other stuff. And then another episode would have been, you know, Midoriya in the hospital, the investigation, and all of that would have been one whole episode. And I think that's why this episode felt a little off, even though I still really enjoyed it, is because they have so much that they want to show us, and they're going, like, against the grain of the typical, like, shonen type of show, where they're just moving it right along. They're just like, alright, let's get into the next episode, let's get the conclusion and the aftermath done here in this episode, and move on to the next thing. So, but yeah, there's nothing wrong with it, it's just different, you know? So that's why it, like, feels a little weird, and maybe they struggled with the ending a little bit because of that, because time was a factor trying to squeeze all of it in, but, so I guess that's probably why, I, you know, kind of accept that and everything, but, alrighty guys, that's gonna finish it for that. I'm gonna be jumping into 46 right now, and then I'll be doing 47 and 48 later on tonight, because it is Tuesday, I release these on Wednesday, so I gotta get all 4 of these watched today and rendered and everything to be able to upload tomorrow. So thanks for watching, and you can check out my description to this video, where you'll be able to see links to things such as my Patreon if you want to support the channel, or you could just subscribe, which also is a free way to support the channel. Very much appreciated if you do. And then there's also links to my anime list, where you can see all the shows, all the animes I've ever watched, and all of the, whatchamacallit, all the shows on my plan to watch are shows that I plan on watching on the channel, too. So if you have any recommendations, you can let me know in the comments below. And then there's also a link to my Twitch stream, where I don't stream super often, but if you ever want to check it out, and I might try to pick it up again, I don't know, we'll see. But I say that in a lot of my videos, and I still haven't done it more often than I was before, so regardless of all that, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.